Hello, young man. I'm here to talk to you about a very important topic, one that can change your life forever. You see, as a vigilante, I've seen my fair share of struggles, of darkness, of pain. But I've also seen the other side, the side of hope, of resilience, of courage. And today I want to share with you some of the lessons I've learned along the way. Lessons that can help you navigate through the complexities of life. First and foremost, it's essential to understand that life is not always easy. There will be times when you'll feel like giving up, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear. But it's in those moments that you need to dig deep, to find the strength within yourself to keep going. You see, the greatest battles are not the ones we fight with others, but the ones we fight with ourselves. The battles to overcome our fears, our doubts, our weaknesses. As a vigilante, I've had to face my fair share of challenges. I've had to deal with the likes of the Joker, of Penguin, of Riddler. But I've also had to deal with my own demons, my own doubts and fears. There have been times when I felt like I'm not doing enough, like I'm not making a difference. But I've learned to push through those feelings, to keep moving forward, no matter what. One of the most important lessons I've learned is the importance of perseverance. You see, when you're fighting for something you believe in, you can't give up. You have to keep pushing forward, even when the odds are against you. Even when it seems like the whole world is against you. Because the truth is, the only way to guarantee failure is to give up. And I'm not just talking about giving up on your goals, I'm talking about giving up on yourself. You see, as a vigilante, I've had to deal with a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. I've seen the worst of humanity, the darkest depths of the human heart. But I've also seen the best of humanity, the courage, the compassion, the kindness. And I've learned that it's not the pain that defines us, but how we respond to it. It's not the suffering that breaks us, but how we choose to overcome it. Another important lesson I've learned is the importance of self-care. As a vigilante, I've had to put myself in harm's way, to risk my own life to protect others. But I've also learned to take care of myself, to prioritize my own well-being. You see, when you're fighting for something bigger than yourself, it's easy to forget about your own needs. But I've learned that taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential. Because when you're strong, when you're healthy, when you're whole, you're better equipped to make a difference in the world. Now, I know that it's not always easy to prioritize self-care. I know that life can get busy, that responsibilities can pile up. But I want you to remember that taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's essential to make time for the things that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's exercise, meditation, or simply spending time with loved ones, make sure you're prioritizing your own well-being. But as I look back on my journey as a vigilante, I'm reminded of the importance of mentors, of role models. I've had the privilege of working with some amazing people who have taught me the value of courage, of compassion, of kindness. And I want you to know that you don't have to go through this journey alone. There are people out there who care about you, who want to help you, who want to support you. In fact, one of the most important lessons I've learned is the importance of community. As a vigilante, I've had to work alone, to rely on myself to get the job done. But I've also learned that I don't have to do it alone. I've learned that having a support system, having people who believe in me, can make all the difference. And I want you to know that you don't have to go through this journey alone either. There are people out there who care about you, who want to support you, who want to help you achieve your goals. As I continue on this journey, I want to remind you that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to stumble, to fall, because the truth is, mistakes are an essential part of the learning process. They're an essential part of growth, of development. And I've made my fair share of mistakes, let me tell you. But I've also learned from them. And I want you to know that you can learn from your mistakes too. In fact, one of the most important lessons I've learned is the importance of forgiveness. As a vigilante, I've had to deal with a lot of anger, a lot of rage. But I've also learned to forgive, to let go of the past. You see, when you hold on to anger, when you hold on to resentment, it can consume you. It can destroy you. But when you learn to forgive, when you learn to let go, you can start to heal. You can start to heal. You can start to move forward. As I look to the future, I want to remind you that it's full of possibilities. It's full of opportunities, full of challenges. But I also want to remind you that you're not alone. You have the power to shape your own destiny, to create your own future. You have the power to make a difference in the world. And I want to encourage you to use that power, to use your talents, your skills, your passions, to make a positive impact on the world. In conclusion, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. I want to remind you that life is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey of twists and turns, of ups and downs, but it's also a journey of growth, of development, of transformation. And I want to encourage you to embark on that journey, to take the first step, to see where it takes you. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.